Decent. Welcome back to Commercial Finance Experts Academy. I'm Suo Chung, and this is my great master teacher, Camilo Rodriguez from Mortgages Lab.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, today I want to talk about the passion and why we're in this business. For me, I love teaching people, and I enjoy the aspect of the aha, when you see the students' eyes open or other brokers, that they finally get it, that I just pop, hey, that just melts my heart. I don't know about you, but I know that you said you're fired up in the last time we talked, that you're fired about something and you passion has been reignited. Maybe you share with me a little bit about that, and I'll talk about why I'm passionate about what I do.
I got reignited in this industry because of commercial financing and because I was able to expand my relationships with the lender partners that we work with, and even with lender partners that we were not partners in the first place. And we just reach out to them and get them as partners. So that ignited my desire again. And it's a little bit of a selfish thing, is that I love to learn. And now this provides me an avenue to learn so many things.
So much more,
and improve what I'm doing right now and add to it. So I see a possibility of a long-term growth personally.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other side, one of the whys what this has helped me a lot is because I can talk to business owners or families or whatever, and see the light in their eyes because we are able to provide them a solution that in the past may have been too expensive because of my lack of knowledge. Not because of the market, not because of the government, not because of the lenders, because of my lack of knowledge. And that was my responsibility, and I didn't even know that it was me. And I didn't know what I didn't know. Now, at least I know what I don't know, and I'm working to know more about that. Does it make sense?
Yeah. I never thought about that way. But yeah, I guess in a way that I can see that, because when you don't know certain thing, it costs your clients time and money, and also maybe even more than money, is that they don't know if they can get the best deal because they're just going to send straight to the bank or on their own to try and find the resources on their own, and maybe they fail miserably. Whereas if you had got the knowledge or knew somebody who could have helped your client, you would have been seen like a hero.
So I'll give you an example, and you may remember this application. I had a client which was a difficult financing situation where, with my previous knowledge, right?
Yeah.
The only options would have been going, because he had equity on his property, going to a private lender because the servicing ratio didn't work, and he would try to put them in a situation or in a lender that will try to prove it didn't work. So I prepared them for very high rates and fees, which were at that time interest rate of between 10 to 11% and 2 to 4 points in fees, which I sometimes felt uncomfortable charging, but there was the only solution that I knew. 2 months later, that file was still there. I knew what I should have known before, okay? And now I was able to get a line of credit for the same amount, for the same client with the same situation at prime plus 1. So if you can imagine,
day and night.
My client had already accepted
9%,
and I believe was 3 points. And now I said, listen, we are gonna do prime plus 1 and 1%. His eyes, you don't understand the happiness that he had, that I was able to bring to him and that he brought to me by becoming a loyal client.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh, it is.
You know,
it
it's
is.
just a tiny bit of knowledge, right? And that sometimes makes a big difference. And why I love doing it, and why I'm sure you enjoy doing it too, is that we don't have to feel bad anymore. I'm like the same way you do. You know, it's great I'm getting 2% split from that 4% or the 3% split, but at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, man, that sucks. There has to be better offer, better solution. You know, it's for a good client, everything's clean, like that scenario, right? It's a good client, almost AAA, but is this the best we can do? And that's what all bugged me for the longest time, and that's why I delved full into commercial, because I knew there was other options out there from previously working inside the banking system itself too, right? And hearing other people is getting other brokers, and that's part of another push for me too. Is like I'm hearing something complaining and whining about how they can do this, we can't do it. I'm the guy that's like, why not?
There's got to be a way.
There has to be a better way, and it's just a mindset that for me, like a stubbornness mindset my father taught me is like, you can either be the part of the problem or part of the solution.
Yeah.
You can't be both, and you can't be sitting on a fence. So I decided to choose, find a way to overcome this, and maybe I become the hero that I'm meant to be. Right?
Oh, I love that.
And that's what mortgage brokering is. We are the solution provider. We should be blindfolded or blindsided like a horse to go down one track, right?
You made me just remember one thing that happened recently, and that was that I have I usually share all the information with my clients. I let them know what the lender is, whatever. And in this particular situation, which usually doesn't happen to me, but in this particular situation, the client got all the information and he said, Camilo, thank you very much for your help, but I'm gonna go directly to the lender.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
And I said, well, okay, what else can I say?
Yeah.
I trusted the person, and it didn't work out the best way for me. In that
So you basically gave them the option that you're going to that bank, and they
they said, this is the lender, these are the options, this is everything, right?
Yeah.
So I just gave away the information. To my surprise, they went to the bank,
to that bank. Okay.
and they couldn't get the file approved. And the reason why
I know why.
is because they don't have a specialized knowledge. So by you understanding and learning how to position a file and going to the right person, you
Makes
help
a big
yourself and
difference.
help the client. So what happens is he came back to me 2 weeks later in panic because subject removal was in 3 days.
Yeah.
And he said, Camilo, can we go through you? I'll trust you. My apologies. He was very apologetic. And then we had to ask for an extension for another 2 weeks, but we were able to get the file together with the same lender that at the same time.
Was this a commercial property or was it residential?
It was a residential property. But it wasn't done through the.
And that's the
broker
same,
channel.
and that's the same issue that I've seen over and over again with so many people out there. They think they can do it right, and maybe through the realtor, oh, I know who they're going to use, and they diverted the client to go direct to them. And I'm actually working on the same file, one of the same file that they've been gone straight to BMO, and I'm going, so this means sitting with BMO for 3 weeks? I could have had the answer in 2-3 days already. Why is it still sitting with them? So I asked them, who are you using at the bank? I'm curious, so maybe I can find out what the real reason is. But long story short, it's a farm property, agricultural, and they're giving a mobile specialist to take care of it.
Very difficult.
Oh my goodness!
Very difficult to put together.
Oh my goodness!
Very
It's an
difficult.
agriculture. It should be a specialist dealing with farm property. There are specific ones at BMO for that, but they didn't know that. So they try it the
don't know
hard
what
way.
They don't know. They don't know what they
Exactly.
don't know.
So I'm glad that we're part of it, and I'm glad that we have the same passion and to share this with all the mortgage broker industry. Why did we do that? Eh? Maybe we'll share that in the next video.
We'll do that.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you very much, amigo.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Sharing Bank Secrets is my website. You want to check out my personal website and have a look. Commercialfinancingmastery.com is the workshop. And look forward to seeing you in a workshop in the future. Take care.